Hello Capricorn, so I'm doing your weekly reading for the 10th to the 17th of October. I had to think about it there for a minute. Yeah, I'm taking a look into your situation, why it's happening, what's going on in your blind spot, what it is that's working for you, and how it's likely going to play out as well. And so Capricorn, the awkward energy is continuing in your reading as well, which I find really intriguing. So Taurus and Leo, they also had this weird awkward type energy that was going on in their reading, and I'm picking up on the same for yours as well. So I don't know if someone's being awkward around you or if that's just like the environment itself. It's very strange. Okay, so your situation is asking for you to be patient, and it says surrender to the now and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Patience, gratitude, and soul enrichment. Okay, so we can see here that it's the figure of a very wise individual. Someone who's got a lot of life experience behind them. So the situation is asking for you to be patient and to surrender. Okay, so the plot thickens. Surrender to what is, let go of what was, spiritual guidance. Interesting combination. So surrender and release what was, surrender and release the past, and give in to the now. Okay, lean in to the present moment. So there's a bit of nostalgia then. Again, could be you, could be someone else, Capricorn. Again, take it as it resonates. Okay, patience and gratitude, soul enrichment. We need to find out more about this. What's going on with this patient energy for Capricorn, please? Can you tell us more about patience? I'll try and get to the bottom of these messages for you guys if you just bear with me. If you're just patient. The Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing up here, Capricorn. There's a change in the wind. That's why they're asking for you to be patient. Allow destiny to unfold in its own time. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is literally the card for fate, karma, destiny, for things moving, a change in the wind. So what is this about? Because you've got a good turn of events here, Capricorn, that you can really take advantage of. King of Cups. Okay, so it's about a King of Cups, and it's coming out scattered. Selfish energy. I'm hearing hoodwinked. Somebody was hoodwinked, and now they need to be patient. That means that they were trapped into a situation if they were hoodwinked. And then the Ten of Wands that's coming out scattered as well, which is releasing the burdens. Responsibilities here. So some kind of responsibility that was put on your shoulders that wasn't actually your responsibility to bear. You were hoodwinked into a situation by a selfish individual here. Okay, let's find out more. Can you tell us more about this energy, that this message of Capricorn being hoodwinked? What's going on? Hierophant reversed. It's going against the grain, breaking the rules. Okay. Finding a way out of a contract. And then you've got the Ten of Wands again. Hierophant reversed. That's somebody using laws or rules or regulations to try and back you into a corner. You were hoodwinked into a situation that made you, it has kept you stuck. But it wasn't your burden to bear. It wasn't your responsibility. Someone's trying to hold you accountable for a situation that is nothing to do with you here, Capricorn. So you're being told to be patient, to let this unfold, because you've got something significant here with this Wheel of Fortune. What's this Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn? The Ten of Cups, happiness and peace being restored. The Queen of Cups also. Okay, it's a very gentle energy. So this situation, it might involve your family for some of you, or the plans that you had for your future. Wheel of Fortune, to do with your family, to do with your Ten of Cups. Can you tell us more about this Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn? Yeah, so Capricorn, when I mentioned at the start of your reading about the energy being awkward, it's still, like, it's definitely around you as well. Definitely. And I feel like it's because someone else has tried to make your situation as awkward as possible. You've got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Cups that are coming out, but the way that they came out of that deck, it kind of felt forced, right? There was a forceful vibe behind it, and it felt messy, right? So I'm understanding this energy for you, Capricorn, as you can take charge of this situation, right? You can do something about this, because there's an opportunity with this Wheel of Fortune, and it's affecting your Ten of Cups, your Queen of Cups. It could be to do with your family, it could be to do with your partner, okay? Again, take it as it resonates. I feel like whatever this is about, Capricorn, you are owed, and you're owed big time. And I'm feeling financially, because I'm looking at this combination here and I'm getting the word compensation. You're going to be financially compensated for this mess. This mess that was not of your doing, it was not of your creation. This mess was created by someone bending the rules to suit themselves. And they have bent the rules because that Hierophant is in the reversed position. It's like they've tricked you into taking responsibility for either another person or a situation that it wasn't anything to do with you. Yet they've involved you in this anyway. Okay. Why is this happening? Angel assistance. So you're receiving angel assistance at this time. It says divine intervention. Ask and you shall receive. Okay. Why am I getting the message here, Capricorn, that somebody has potentially broken spiritual law as well? So it's not just man-made law here that's been broken. I'm feeling that it's spiritual law has been broken as well. By trying to, I'm getting like they're trying to bind you. Oh God, no. They're trying to bind you. So is that like a binding spell or something? It could be. But they're trying to bind you to another person or a situation. What's this message about, Capricorn? Someone trying to bind Capricorn. Can you elaborate? Empress. Okay. It's not coming from an empress. An empress wouldn't do that. A true empress wouldn't do that. It could be to do with like parenthood. If it's not about that, then it's going to be you're the Empress energy, man or woman, doesn't matter. They've tried to bind you, the Empress energy, to them. Oh, do not want to do this. Okay. You clarify this, Empress. This message about Capricorn being bound, strength off center. And again, the awkwardness is still coming through because that card initially landed in the upright position, and then it finally decided, okay, no, this is scattered energy, that this is a complicated situation, that this is one of those situations where, unfortunately, it is going to be difficult to get you out of this situation, Capricorn, but it is feasible. Like, it can be done. It can be done as long as you're strong, as long as you're patient. I'm also getting the message as well with this surrender that you might have to cut ties also with certain people. Okay. What is this message? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Pay attention. Capricorn, they're saying pay attention. Pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing. Pay attention to your work. Keep your standards high. There's a bit of a weakness here with this strength coming out squiffy. What is this weakness? Oh, yeah, the Tower. I was feeling that. That's why I went, oh. The weakness is the Tower. Disruption. Why is this happening? Because, unfortunately, Capricorn, when you should have taken action against this individual, you didn't. You didn't. And what we're seeing coming out of your energy is they are escalating. There's an escalation here. Someone's trying to keep you bound to them. I don't know. I mean, I've had the hint that it's possible spell work bound to them. That's possible. I'm not going to rule that out because that message did come through for some of you. For the vast majority of you, this is like in the physical world. They're trying to keep you bound to them by making you responsible either for them or for a child or something else in the physical world that they're trying to keep you bound to them via. Right? Because there was a reluctance on your part in the past, recent past, there was a reluctance on your part to disrupt things and to say, look, I'm not doing this, that's not my responsibility. It's like you tried to keep the peace, right? You've agreed to go along with something here that now is really, really hard for you to back out of. I don't know exactly what that is. I am seeing that you had every opportunity in the recent past to put your foot down and you didn't do it. So now we've got angel assistance here that's coming in for you, Capricorn, to help get you out of this situation. Okay, can you tell us more about getting Capricorn out of this situation? The Two of Swords, yeah. Yeah. Stuck. At an impasse. Can you tell us more about this angel assistance for getting Capricorn out of this situation? King of Pentacles and the Hermit, and both of them have come out squiffy, if you see. So it's to do with either finances or other resources. that are going out from you, and they shouldn't be. It's like you're paying too much for something, or you're paying too much to someone. You know about it, but you're not saying, or you didn't say, you didn't want to come across as being rude. Information that this Hermit energy has got information. Let's find out. What's this information that's coming through for Capricorn to help get Capricorn out of this situation? Justice. Yeah. Fairness, balance, equality. Capricorn, it's possible that at the moment, at the time of watching this reading, you might have your suspicions that you're not liable or responsible for whatever the fuck this mess is. You might have your suspicions that that is true. But as far as actually having some kind of confirmation, that's what's coming in next. That's what this angel assistance is all about. Just like the sheer extent of the trickery, if you will. Okay, the sheer extent of the trickery that's coming to light here. Angel assistance with justice. A wrong being put right. It is going to take time though, Capricorn. Okay, it's going to take time. It's in your blind spot. Shine. We like that one. Build on your creative passion. Don't allow, would I say, jealousy of others to dim your light, or don't allow other people being jealous of you, Capricorn, to dim your light. Okay, because that could be going on as well. Again, you just got to take it as it resonates. Okay. The temptation, because it's in your blind spot, Capricorn, the temptation, because you just want a quiet, peaceful life, right? You don't like drama or anything that even remotely smells like it's going to bring crap at your door. Like, you're not interested in any of that at all. So the temptation for you just to have a quiet life would be to maybe hide away or something, right? They're advising against that. Okay, that there's firm advice against shying away. This is your time for you to shine, Capricorn, right? And it's in your blind spot. This could also be you shining a light on this, I don't even know what to call this, where you've been hoodwinked or tricked into a situation that isn't yours to carry. Like I wouldn't even, it's entrapment, I guess would be the word for that. It's some kind of entrapment here. Can you tell us about the shine in Capricorn's blind spot? So you're shining a light on that. The Three of Cups, that's enjoyment, right? That is teaming up with others, and it's in your blind spot. So apparently you're not the only person that this has happened to. Okay, so whoever's doing this to you, Capricorn, they've done it to others before in the past. Okay, can you tell us more about Capricorn's blind spot? The Magician. And the Ten of Pentacles. So you've got two of the Apex cards coming out. The Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, that's literally everything that everyone's working towards. And you've got both of them here. In your blind spot. I'm feeling that this combination is telling you, Capricorn, that it's going to be revealed to you, actually, about your situation, that you're in a really strong position, because this card can be about privilege, okay? So you're in a really strong position to lock down your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles, which is your financial security, right? That's like your material possessions, okay? And then you've got home and family and that inner feeling of peace, safety and contentment here, right? So you're in a strong position to be able to lock all of that down, because wealth is not just one thing. Wealth is not just finances. It's a wealth of lots of other things also, including spirituality, good health, a healthy family, right? So you're going to be able to lock that down, but it's in your blind spot. So let me ask if we can see any more information about how or why or when, anything that you, the magician times 2. Okay, yeah, very powerful position there, Capricorn, because the magician's literally all of the 4 aces out in one card, okay? And you've got that twice. How and why? They're basically saying it's completely up to you, Capricorn. Like, it's completely up to you. It's in your blind spot, and it's the magician times 2. It's completely up to you. What you're going to do about this, when you're going to take action. As soon as you're ready to take action, Capricorn, Spirit's going to be there for you. Like, they're already guiding you here. So it's kind of like universe is waiting for your green light instead of the other way around. Like, usually it's the other way around, isn't it? Where you're waiting for the universe to give you the green light. Well, it's in your blind spot, the magician times 2. Apparently, the universe is waiting for you, Capricorn, to give them your green light. And then everything's going to kick into action. That's when you're going to see this Wheel of Fortune type energy. They're saying that's when it's going to gear up. That's when it's going to gear up. As soon as you give the universe the green light. And you didn't, apparently, because it's in your blind spot, apparently you didn't know that. Apparently you didn't know that you were the one supposed to give the universe the green light. Okay, so it's working for you, moving forward, yeah. Time to release the past and move forward. So you had a similar message there as your strongest overall message with the surrender. Move forward mentally and emotionally. Yeah, so that's what's going to work for you, Capricorn. This incredible ability that almost all Capricorns have at being able to adapt really quickly to their new set of circumstances as well. It's like, I'm always saying, look, if ever there's a crisis going on, you're going to want a Capricorn on your team, right? Because it's very cool, calm, collected, very practical energy, right? So with you possessing those particular qualities, Capricorn, you are going to be able to move on mentally and emotionally from whatever I can't even find the words for this type of energy. Whatever this entrapment was, or currently is, I suspect it currently is, you are going to be able to recover from that, right? Financially and emotionally and mentally. Can you tell us more about moving forward for Capricorn? For what is working for Capricorn? Oh, yeah, that awkwardness, it's still coming in. Okay, so they're saying, see with that awkward energy, Capricorn, try to simplify everything that you're working on at the moment, okay? And that's going to help to alleviate that muddled, awkward, thick and heavy energy that's going on. And look, you've got justice is coming out again for what's working for you. So Magician times 2, Justice times 2. Okay, Capricorn, so whatever this is, like, it's not over. All is not lost. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. I mean, you're temporarily trapped, but that's not permanent. Okay, and again, I swear to God, Capricorn, with the Magician times 2 and the Justice times 2, combined with that channeled message of someone's binding Capricorn, I swear to God, it's spiritual and physical. Whoever this is, Capricorn, they're not going to get away with this. There is no way in hell they're going to get away with this. Can you tell us more about Justice working for Capricorn? Yeah, the Lovers. The thing is, everybody's got a choice. It just so happens, Capricorn, that whoever this individual is, they chose wrong. And they've made a mistake by trying to bind you in whatever capacity they've been doing it in. The Lovers can also indicate a significant partnership, okay? A person that you're usually romantically involved with, or were romantically involved with. With this being what's working for you, Capricorn, it's you making the right choices. And again, you can see with the way that these decks are handling, like, it's not normal, right? It is not normal at all. Capricorn, I hate to say it, but someone's possessiveness, their possessiveness over you, and it's not that nice kind of possessiveness, right? It's the tricky type of possessiveness. It's the toxic type of possessiveness that they are showing towards you. It's going to backfire. Okay, it is going to backfire. So, potentially, Capricorn, you're going to be teaming up with another individual. Okay, so you're not going through this by yourself, or you won't be going through this by yourself. Okay, you've got somebody on your side, somebody on your team who is standing by you every single step of the way. Okay, Justice, Lovers, and the Page of Swords with moving forward. This one also indicates that you've got new information that's coming to light about this situation, Capricorn. Receipts, facts, proof, evidence, all of the useful type of information that's coming in for you, okay? Right, how is this likely going to play out? Compassion, enlightenment, divine understanding creates a new life. So divine understanding will create new energies for you, Capricorn, new opportunities in life for you to utilize, for you to make the most of, okay? And do you know what, Capricorn, the most beautiful thing as well I'm seeing is forgiveness. So... And I'm saying it that way because hats off to you, Capricorn. I couldn't manage that, right? If somebody had done all that to me, I wouldn't be as forgiving as you. There's not a chance in hell. I'm just going to level with you, right? But that's because I've got my own work to do on myself. I know I do, right? It's an ongoing process, right? Look, if somebody backed me into a corner, made me either liable or responsible for shit that had nothing to do with me, it's negatively affected my finances, my income, and my family, and my happiness, my mental health as well. There's no way I'd be as forgiving as you. Like, there it is, okay? The fact that you're going to manage that, Capricorn, I take my hat off to you. Like, for real. Can you tell us more for Capricorn, for how this is likely going to play out, please? Yeah, Judgment. I knew that Judgment card was going to come out in this reading at some point. And we've got your Major Arcana as well that's coming out. So the reason why you're far more forgiving than I would ever be is because in a lot of ways, and I know that this is your major arcana, but the context of your reading, I am taking that as devil energy, not so much as just your major arcana, okay? You know that whoever this individual is, that they also have got their own work to do on themselves, right? That's why you're able to demonstrate that compassion and that forgiveness towards them, because you know full well they're not, and it's not you being snooty, you know that they're not quite as evolved as you are. That's their own journey. Yes, they had absolutely no fucking business whatsoever dragging you into their hellhole, right? They had no business doing that to you whatsoever, yet they did, okay? And then you're coming out of it and you're like, they're just not evolved. They don't have like a true sense of self yet. Like, Capricorn, you've literally just blown my fucking mind on how open-minded and how reasonable. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to read through this energy and I can feel myself getting really pissed off with this situation, and I don't even fully understand this situation, and I'm feeling that anger building up. So like the fact that you can sit there and go, yes, however, and it's not you making excuses for them, it is you being completely non-judgmental, completely open-minded and understanding. And honestly, I just, wow. Yeah, the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, Cancerian energy, the card of victory, the card of moving forward. And do you know what? There's no grudges that you're holding with this energy, that there's no resentments that you have. Like, talk about spiritually mature. I can only hope that maybe one day I can reach that particular level of compassion and spiritual awareness. Okay, might take me a few years, maybe like 40 or something. I might never get there, but one can only hope, right? I mean, you certainly. Well, I don't even know, Capricorn. That's just blown my mind, basically. It's blown my mind. What can I say? Can you have a healing message for Capricorn, please? Yeah, that awkwardness is still very much active. It's a hard to explain one, that. Okay, tell me when. Okay, thank you. Okay, Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down and time in nature. It says taking a break from taking a break from the fast pace of life and time to meditate. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? You heard me say all that about compassion, awareness, understanding that this is coming from an individual who is definitely unevolved. If you feel that you're not quite at that point of understanding, like how I explained that I myself am not even at that level, then they're saying, okay, so to help you get to that point, slow down, consider taking some time out in nature, right? Take a break away from the current status quo, that the current fast pace of everything, okay? Wind down, slow down, and really take some time to go within, to listen for the answers. That's literally what meditation is, okay? It doesn't have to be anything fancy. A lot of people come to me and they're like, I don't know how to meditate. I try it and it just doesn't work for me. Well, try something that's going to work for you rather than doing what other people suggest, okay? Because meditation is as unique as what you are, okay? Some people find that they're able to do it just by lying down on their bed for 5 minutes and watching as their thoughts go through their mind, okay? And then they can start to clear out their thoughts, right? Other people find it beneficial by keeping their hands busy, right? Drawing, whatever, just keeping their hands busy. They find that that for them is a form of meditation. Some people find that just listening to peaceful music can be a form of meditation for them, okay? It's not always about sitting on a yoga mat, doing a special pose and all the rest. Like that's not going to work for everybody. The trick is to find what works for you, Capricorn, okay? So yeah, that is going to help you get to that point there, and it's going to help you to achieve that result that we saw, okay? Right, let's see if we can get you some messages from the universe. Okay, what else for Capricorn? Okay, find ways to fill your cup. Yeah, be self-full, follow your heart, and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a loaded card given everything that we've just seen. Finding ways to fill your own cup. Okay, so let's see if we can uplift this energy by getting some wonderful words of wisdom from the shitty deck. Just as a little bit of fun at the end of your reading. Okay, stop doing shit that you hate. Whether it's to impress someone or to do something that's being expected of you. Well, that's literally what your entire reading was all about, wasn't it? Hierophant reverse with that 10 of Wands. Right? So you are doing something that is being expected of you. You don't want to, you don't enjoy it, you don't like it, you know that there's some kind of nasty trickery behind it, okay? So Spirit's saying, okay, stop doing it. Because that shit will just eat you up inside. Do what you love and be proud of that shit. Yeah. But that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.